G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Gives him the big stiff arm. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Straight ahead, it's Payne. He's past the marker. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. He's at the into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Showing off the arms. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Ball. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein finds his target. At midfield, he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd down but you don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Eli Holstein to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Bishop. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Out wide left, it's Bishop. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick give. It's Payne. He's stopped.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Gators want to move quickly. Here's Holstein to throw.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Long way to go on second down. Here comes the heat. Finds us back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Making the adjustment. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snapped on 4th down. got his man. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Turning it on! Really nice run to get it out to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Just smothered on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Holstein. Got a man. It's Gibson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
On the draw, it's Gibson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They'll go hurry up here.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide right, it's Payne. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Payne. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the return, it's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 22 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's Northwestern coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Holstein looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Rush is on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
2nd and long here. From the gun, it's Gibson. Uh-oh, look out. He's got the first down. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Eli Holstein to throw. Right side, it's Abrams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Taylor wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened.
It's a seam wide open, running inside the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone first, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. The Gators in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Here's Holstein to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. See some running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU. Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The sure hand, ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll bring it back. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Holstein. This time he's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this.
Looking long. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the move, it's Payne. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Holstein pulls it in. It's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators want to crank the tempo. And the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Just a small return, but a big play